Okay, Konami has just revealed the 2 new Cyber Dragon cards coming out in Alliance Insight, and we're going to go over them in this video. Okay, so this first card is Cyberdark Wurm. It is a level 5 Dark Machine effect monster. You can only use second effect of this card's name once per duel. This card's name becomes Cyber Dragon while on the field or in the grave. If this card is in your hand or grave and you have another machine Cyber monster on your field or in your grave, you can send a Cyber Dragon monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard, special summon this card, and then add a Cyber spell or trap from grave to hand. Okay, so this card is going to be used with Cyberdark Chimera. So there is a little play I'll show you now in a minute where you would use Chimera. When Chimera is sent from the graveyard, it'll actually send this card, and then you can actually special summon this card, sending a Cyber Dragon monster. So you can send Hertz to search another Cyber Dragon, and special this card as another level 5 extender. Also, it is a Cyber Dragon monster, so you can use it as a fusion material as well if you need, because you will have that power bond in later game to go into the likes of Chimera Tech Fortress or Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon and go for your OTKs that way. Yeah, it is a very good card. It is a one of, in my opinion, and probably you might have to run more than a 40 card deck so you don't draw this, just to help with consistency. But it is an extremely good card. And if you're running the Chimera package and the Clockwork Knight and stuff, it's just going to be important for the card. It actually looks like a Beyblade card, Blue Dragon, Dronzer, or whatever. It actually looks, the artwork is very similar to that. But yeah, so we're going to go into the first little combo video now. And let me know what you think. So in this combo, you would normal summon your Cyber Dragon Core, and Core would search you Cyberdark Realm. Okay, Cyberdark Realm activates, searching you Cyberdark Chimera. You'd link away Core for the new Clockwork Knight card, the link 1. So just before you send Cyberdark Realm, you're going to normal summon Cyberdark Chimera. And then the new Clockwork Knight is going to get rid of a face-up spell, continuous spell, to search for your other Clockwork Knight card. And then Chimera Tech, or Cyberdark Chimera, is going to send Clockwork Knight to search you Power Bond from the deck. Clockwork Knight's effect, tribute a monster to special summon Cyber Dragon back from the grave. We just use this so you can special summon Seeger because it requires a Cyber Dragon monster. And then Cyberdark Chimera's effect, when it's sent to the grave, it gets to send the brand new Cyberdark Wurm card I just showed you. We're going to send Core and Clockwork Knight to summon the Seeger. Then we're going to activate the effect of the new Cyberdark Wurm. Because there's a Cyber monster on the field, you can special summon it by sending a Cyber Dragon from deck to grave. His effect to add back the Cyberdark Realm when he's summoned, because he adds a Cyber spell or trap from grave back to hand. So now you have Seeger and Cyberdark Wurm. Next, you use your Power Bond. Now, you can also use Cyber End Dragon here because Cyberdark Wurm actually counts as a Cyber Dragon on the field or grave. But you go, in this particular video, I go for Core and Cyber Dragon, banish them to special summon Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, which is a level 5. You can use Rampage's effect then to send Cyber Dragons from the deck to destroy spells and traps your opponents control. Or for multiple attacks. When he's summoned, he destroys 2 spells and traps because of the banished of Cyber Dragon Core and Cyber Dragon. But you can send, let's say, 2 Hertz, for example, and then you get to search another Cyber Dragon to your hand. Now I'm going to overlay Cyberdark Wurm and Cyberdark Rampage to summon Nova. Nova's effect, because Cyber Dragon is in the graveyard, you get special summon a Hertz, overlay for infinity. That is it for the first combo. Okay, the next card we're going to talk about is Cyber Jormungandr. It is a level 5 light machine. It cannot be normal summon set, must be special by the effect. You can only use the first and second once per turn. If your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, then take a Cyber Dragon from your deck and either equip it or special summon it to your field. So this card has is the best going second. It means you special summon level 5, so it's a 1 card Nova and Infinity, or it can be one of the fusions, or if you equip it, let's say you dodge Ash, and you can special summon Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, which is really, really cool. It is definitely going 3. If you know you're going first, you could side this deck out going first, because it does nothing going first is absolutely useless. But yeah, it's a really, really cool card. Really helps that OTK and get your Infinity out and get your board wipe or whatever you might need for the current situation. And it's a World Serpent card, which is pretty cool. That's why it's Jormungandr. Okay, so this second combo is with the Jormungandr. So you normal summon Core, search for Cyber Emergency. Cyber Emergency will get you the new Jormungandr card. Then you'll special summon Jormungandr if your opponent controls a monster, and then special summon a second Cyber Dragon from your deck. Next, just before you overlay, you're going to send Core for Clockwork Knight, and then you're going to overlay on top for Nova. The reason you do this is because you need a Cyber Dragon in the graveyard to activate Nova's effect. You're going to detach Cyber Dragon to special summon a Cyber Dragon. And then you're going to activate the Infinity to special summon an Infinity on top of Nova. Next, you're going to overlay the Clockwork Knight and Cyber Dragon to special summon your Seeger because it requires a Cyber Dragon monster. And that is your second combo. You end with an Infinity and a Seeger. Okay, this next combo I'm going to show you is a 2-card combo of Cyber Emergency and Cyber Dragon Core. So you normal summon the Core to search for the Cyberdark Realm. Cyberdark Realm activates. You're going to link away, for the Clockwork Knight. Cyberdark Realm is going to activate, searching you the Cyberdark Chimera in your hand, and then Clockwork Knight is going to send the Realm to search for Clockwork Knight, and you're going to normal summon the Cyberdark Chimera and send Clockwork Knight to search for Power Bond, and then you're going to activate Clockwork Knight's effect to tribute the Cyberdark Chimera special on the core. Core's effect or Chimera's effect to send the new Cyberdark Wurm, and then you're going to send the Core and Clockwork Knight to summon Seeger. Next, you're going to activate the Cyber Emergency to search for the Cyber Jormungandr, which is the new card. If your opponent controls a monster, this is going second. You're going to activate Cyber Dragon or Cyber Jormungandr, to special summon a Cyber Dragon from the deck. Then you're going to overlay Cyber Jormungandr and Cyber Dragon to search for Nova. Nova is going to detach a material, special summon a Cyber Dragon from the graveyard. Because Core is in the graveyard, you can special summon Cyber Dragon. And you're going to overlay on top for an Infinity. Next, you're going to activate the Cyberdark Wurm Engrave. Because there's Cyber Monster, you can special summon Cyberdark Wurm. And then at this point, you should be able to search back the Cyber Emergency to your hand for next turn. Next, we're going to overlay the Cyberdark Wurm and Cyber Dragon for Chronomaly Venma, which is a negate, or you can go for Constellar Pallades. Next, we're going to activate that Power Bond that we got off Cyberdark Chimera to special summon your. You're going to use Cyber Dragon Core and Cyber Dragon Seeger to go into Cyber Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. And that's going to be your OTK. Now, if you want to use so let's say you don't use Venma and use Pallades, you can go for this, and this is like a bounce, a negate, or a take, and an attack 3 times with 42 attack, which is definitely OTK. Or if you want to go for more control based deck, you could use Venma, which is a negate, Infinity, which is a negate, and then you can power bond into the new Cyber Dragon support, like Zog or whatever it is. You're going to see it in this here. That card there, it's a negate. It's a FA Dawn Drag, so it's a spell and trap negate. So you're gonna end with 3 negates, or you're gonna end with no TK, and that's basically what you can do with this deck with these 2 new cards. Just if you have 2 cards instead of 1 card combos. But like that, you're running 3 Cyber Emergency, 3 Core. You're running a Repair Plant. I just show here at any point that you could actually use Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon to wipe the board with any of those extra Cyber Dragon monsters, and then you can overlay on top for a Divine Arsenal. But yeah, that's the video, guys. Please let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe.